How likely is it that this effort is going to be successful? I mean, the House can push through its motion, but then it still needs to reach the Senate, and there's only a few days left until Inauguration Day. So this is likely to spill over into the new term, isn't it?
I think it's very unlikely that the Senate trial will take place before the end of Trump's term. But it's important to note that impeachment doesn't have to happen during the president's term or during the term of an elected official at whom it's directed. The other purpose of impeachment is to bar Trump from serving in federal office ever again, which can be done on a subsidiary vote following a conviction. So if you have 50 Democrats in the Senate and 17 Republicans willing to go along with them, you can not only register an impeachment against Trump, but also prevent him from running again in 2024, which I think you could argue would be an appropriate sanction for having incited this mob. And also, cynically, some of the Republicans in the Senate would like to run for president themselves, and it might be a boon to their own political prospects. And finally, with the backlash that we've seen, particularly from large corporations cutting off donations to Republicans who voted against the certification of the Electoral College results, there may be a cynical political calculation that the winds have shifted so thoroughly against Trump after years of predictions that it would happen, and it's finally happened. And that it's time to make the split between the institutional Republican Party and the outgoing Republican president.
Jacob, how does the Republican Party get out of this? I mean, they're really split down the line between elements that still support the incumbent president, arguably because their constituencies in their respective states would make that the best political calculus. And then you've got the other side of that, where that's less of a requirement. What is going to be the one element that may bring them back together as they try and put up a fight against Democrats?
I mean, if we were, again, in the realm of conventional political analysis, I would say that in some ways it's a boon for them to be losing both houses of the Congress and the White House on the 20th of January, because they can be united through unified opposition to Joe Biden and the Democratic Party's agenda. Again, though, we're not in a conventional environment anymore. We've seen, in addition to the storming of the Capitol, we've seen a lot of reporting about significant threats. We've seen videos of people like Lindsey Graham, who's been, by and large, a rock-ribbed Trump supporter, being accosted angrily by members of his own party in airports. I think you can't understate the degree to which fear is going to play into the calculations of Republicans. I don't think you can underestimate the extent to which the security threat to members of Congress, which was made so very real last week, is going to drive things not necessarily in a rational or unity direction, but towards further fragmentation and further sort of unpredictable acts of political theater and violence.